Okay, so this week in physics was Module 8, and I know you moved around a lot of the due dates, so we kind of had um, less to do this week, but everything else will just be due this upcoming Thursday. So we started off this week with the Digital Nation discussion, and this kind of played off of the other discussions we've been doing from the past couple weeks. This was a frontline video. It was about an hour and a half long, and it was really interesting to watch. Again, it just dived into, the beginning of it really talked about probably the youth dependence on the internet and multitasking and is it an addiction or not. And I found that really interesting. That actually in some countries they are considering it an addiction and they are seeking treatment for it. And it'll be really interesting to see how our nation will deal with the fallout of the digital revolution because it did definitely come on so fast. And there is definitely, I feel like, unforeseen fallouts that are about to come. And then we had to reply to the disobedience discussion, and I replied to 8 of those. And our neat resource was about U of A. I go to U of A, so it was really interesting to learn about the Mirror Lab and this telescope, and it was really cool that it is located at U of A. I watched a lot of these other videos that my peers did post, and it's just a really cool invention, honestly. I really didn't have much idea about it previous to this week's neat resource, so I really enjoyed watching it. I posted kind of like a video of where they show you actual footage of the Mirror Lab and they explain all the ideas behind it and U of A professors talk about it. And then I went through and replied to some of my peers. And then also we had to post our cultural science this week, which was a 2-page paper. Depending on where you go, it would be a different paper, but I went to the Arizona Science Center and I wrote about that, and it should be popping up. And I used to go to the Science Center all the time as a kid, and it was really interesting to go to the Science Center again, being older, and just how much it changes and all the new updates they made to it, and it just seems like so much fun the kids are having. And this is my paper right here, and I don't even think they realize the amount of learning that's really going on. But there was they redid their whole ground floor basically, and it's all about the human body and the functions, and I really thought that was cool because I am a medical major. I guess I'm just more interested in that stuff. And then you can read my paper because I submitted it right there. And then I'm trying to think. I think everything, I signed up for the interview and that will be this Tuesday with you. And I think everything else isn't due till Thursday. So that was this week. It was short, and I can relate this all back to my life because the Arizona Science Center, as I was stating before, and its bottom floor being all about the human body, and me being a medical major, it all really related to what I go through in some classes in anatomy, and it was just really interesting to see kids learning about that in kind of fun and innovative ways. And that was this week. That was Module 7, Week 7. Okay.